Hello everyone. My greetings to one and all. I am Poonam Vohra from YouTube Economics Learning Center. This is the 17th session on the estimation of national income. In the previous session, you have understood about the value added method. This session would focus on the steps involved in estimation of national income by value-added method and what are the precautions to be taken into account while its estimation. Let us begin. Let us understand the steps involved in estimating national income by value-added method. For that, one needs to first find out domestic income or NDP at factor cost. So the first step is identify and classify all the producing enterprises into primary, secondary and tertiary sectors. Then estimate gross value added at market price in each sector and then sum it up. One gets GDP at market price. From GDP at market price, then find NDP at factor cost. That is GDP at market price minus depreciation minus net indirect taxes. Once this is done, domestic income is estimated, then estimate net factor income earned from abroad and add it to the domestic income to get national income or NNP at factor cost. Further, for absolute clarity, in order to find domestic income, one needs to first find GDP at market price. And this is possible when gross value added is estimated in all the three sectors, that is primary, secondary and tertiary sectors. Have a summation of the three and one gets GDP at market price. From GDP at market price, one needs to find NDP at factor cost. This is possible when consumption of fixed capital is deducted from GDP at market price to get NDP at market price and then net indirect taxes are deducted and one gets NDP at factor cost. Once domestic income or NDP at factor cost is estimated, then one has to estimate net factor income earned from abroad and add it to NDP at factor cost to get national income or NNP at factor cost. While estimating national income by product method, certain precautions need to be taken into account. There are certain items which should not be included, like value of intermediate goods should not be included because it leads to double counting. Then sale and purchase of second-hand goods should not be included because they were included in the year they were produced and hence do not add to the current flow of goods and services. Then domestic and personal services are also not included because it is difficult to measure their market value. But paid domestic services like those provided by the driver or maid must be included as it adds to the current flow of goods and services. But one must ensure that production for self-consumption must be included because they are a part of current production and their market value can be estimated. Although these are not meant for sale in the market and are meant for self-consumption. Similarly, imputed value of owner-occupied houses must be included because the value of such housing services can be estimated according to the market rent of the accommodation. And change in stocks must also be included as it is a part of capital formation. I hope you have understood the steps involved while estimating national income by value-added method, which comprises of first finding the domestic income, then the national income, and the precautions that need to be taken into account while its estimation. With this, the session comes to an end. In the next session, focus would be on solving few numericals on the value-added method. So, keep learning and stay connected.